Hi gang, Kevin Kiniry here from DC Collectibles, along with
Jim Fletcher from DC Collectibles.
Isn't that convenient? Both from DC Collectibles. So we're here to show you a cool unboxing video for Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. So that's what we got here. It is new from DC Collectibles, coming out this fall. It is 99 bucks. And what we got here is the box for you to look at. So we got some really great stuff in the front. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, it's a really nice line illustration of the car. You can see a little bit of texture behind the line work there, reflecting that there actually is a car in here. We didn't want to actually just take a picture of the car. We thought this was more interesting.
It's kind of cool too. It shows you like the size of the Batmobile too, so you get a sense this box is all in there. There's no assembly really.
The front's really even on the front of the box.
Oh yeah, we got a little bit on the front too. It's nice. We can kind of see here along the side, we got the Batmobile, so you know what you're getting in case you weren't sure what this vehicle was.
Like this, even with the big picture.
And then we have, it looks like a nice little logo here for DC Collectibles down in the bottom corner. And right above that, we got a great Batman the Animated Series logo, just the same logo as was in the animated series.
It's right off the style guides from
the show.
That
was the first animated series when it started back in like 91 or so, 91, 92. And then on the top here, we got a nice black area with just that same logo. Again, very prominent, so you can get to know which version of the series that it's from.
Because we might do another one.
You never know, yeah, because this is specific to that first animated series.
Yes. As
opposed to maybe a later series.
Maybe.
So let's see
what
we got on the back.
Actually, the back's nice too, because it's got a nice image of what the Batmobile will look like when you put the batteries in, which we'll show you how to do later. All lit up over here, and an actual photograph of it if you didn't think the information on the front was in there.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know what you were getting.
What else do you need?
Well, we also need this really cool image of Batman that we have here,
too. That is fun.
Also
right off from the TV show.
Yeah, just right from the TV show style guide, I believe. So that's nice.
And if you're a stickler for information, it's right over here on the side with all the warnings and all the kids that shouldn't play with it.
But the one important bit of information, batteries not included.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so that's important because we do have some really cool light up features you can kind of see here pictured, but it does mention there in the specific area, batteries not included. So you will need 3 AA batteries when you get this guy into your hands so that you can have the full effect, light features and everything.
And it's very convenient and easy to use, as you'll soon see.
You will also need a Phillips head screwdriver to get that open so you can get your batteries in. And then for good measure, it's nice to have something like a box cutter or scissors, something safe for you to use so that you can get through all the tape that has this wonderful package.
If you don't want to ruin the box, that's a good thing to have.
Okay, so I will pass the box cutter over to you, Jim, and you will be safely using it to open up our box.
I was going to say, remember, don't try this at home, but you actually shouldn't try this at home.
Well, you should try to open it at home, but just maybe not the same way that Jim would open it at home.
Well, let's find out. So, basically, you have to cut through the tape on the top of the box.
So, yeah, it looks like the tape is located here on the top side.
And there's, I think, some tape on the bottom as well, which I'll show you over here. You only have to do it on one side of the box to open this box properly. And then the other piece is there. Make sure you close your box cutter thusly. Oh, okay.
Not that way.
Not my way. The tab to open the box is located right here. So you can see how it pops out. So you basically stick your fingers under the tab. Open it up. And your box should open pretty easily. That panel comes off. This panel comes off. Hold these two sides. And basically pull the Batmobile out. And there it is. So the way this was constructed was to keep it safe for shipping, so there's a little extra room here. It's not missing any parts or anything. These pieces are in here to make sure it doesn't get scratched or dented during shipping. So
yeah, it's like the air to kind of keep some stuff going on, which is nice.
And the other nice thing about this is you'll be able to go in here and pop these plastic tabs off. Except there's a little more tape, so you can either cut them.
Yeah, when you cut them, just make sure you don't break anything.
Or you can rip the tape, but it's a lot easier to actually cut the
tape. It's going to be just a simpler, easier experience.
So the tape is in a number of places, probably in 3 or 4. Okay, there's 3. Is there anything on the back there? Kind of
we have
probably 3 in the back.
A little bit right here.
One.
Back side.
This, and that should do it. So 6 pieces of tape total. And then you just should be able to pop this top off. And you'll notice this piece comes apart.
So there's a little bit of plastic that was along the back there as well that kind of was a little nestled in there. So we got top
front.
and the back and the front.
And that's it.
Pieces are gone.
So this next, the bag it's stored in is not taped together. So all you have to do is for its first roll out.
Oh, roll
back out
out.
of the garage.
Oh, that is nice. That was smooth.
Yeah, pretty nice. So then this bag, obviously, don't put a rubber band on it or play with it. Meant to be disposed of.
Always safety, Jimmy.
Safety first. It also ships with this little instruction manual, which is handy. So it's, in case you don't watch this whole video, you can always refer to the instruction manual it comes with, which basically shows you how to insert the batteries with the screwdriver Kevin pointed out. Basically, we'll flip this over and we'll show you the 3 batteries go in. And it also has instructions for how to put the seat belts on, which I think we'll talk about after we put the batteries in.
Safety first.
Always.
What do we got there?
There's also a catalog to show you all the other things that you need to buy if you haven't yet. It has the Batmobile and a number of other figures. It has the logos you pointed out from the later show and the earlier show.
Yeah, let's get a little shot of that. That's kind of nice. So you kind of see a nice graphic treatment for Batman the Animated Series with a cool Batman image. And then the new Batman Adventures when he had more of a Bat family going on there. So you see Robin and Nightwing kind of featured in silhouette with Batman. We get a little bit of the red color on the one side and blue. Very similar to the packaging for the action figures. It kind of matches what we were doing there. Another DC Collectibles logo. And then we have that cool cross-sell that Jim mentioned on the back.
Pretty nice.
So comes in there with the instructions. You'll find it folded up. Nice little square.
Okay. So the next thing to do...
Let's get some rolling in here first. So, like,
well,
just
we
to
can
see.
say the wheels are actually real rubber. So it rolls very smoothly over many surfaces.
Smooth. Yeah, I like this. I mean, this is a pretty smooth surface here, but it has a really nice kind of feel.
It does move very well. We tested it out a lot before we ship it, and it rolls on carpet and everything else. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, let's take a look now at the shape.
Actually, if you want to, it's even got some turning action in the wheels. You can turn the front wheels.
That's good.
So you can actually get to go in different directions as well. So there you go, just like that. And do you want to show the canopy since the top's there, or do you want to open up the...
let's look at the shape of it just in general to see, just so you can get a sense of the size.
This will actually give you the size is great.
Yes, I mean, I'm short, but still, you can kind of get a sense of the scale here.
Kevin's only 2 feet tall.
Exactly. But this is kind of a great, it's not so heavy, but it has weight to it.
Yeah, the rubber wheels are really nice.
Yeah, and the rubber wheels have a really great kind of feel to it, and you get to see some of that as well. It has a nice little black kind of matte finish all around. The vehicle in the show obviously was very true to this, where it was a very dark kind of foreboding thing.
Even the windows are tinted.
Yeah, exactly. We have a nice tinted window kind of thing there. It almost feels like a little bit of a, almost bluish, or it could be a little light bluish, kind of coming through, which is nice. We get some gray here on the sides of the engine there.
Yeah, on the front of the grille and on the hubcaps on the wheel are all matching.
You can kind of see some of that. There, we got some great stuff on the wheels. You can kind of see all 4 wheels, like we said, with the rubber wheels with the cool gray hubcaps.
Yeah, it's very faithful to the design of the show.
It is. It's a very simple design in a way. Like, it feels like it's just one big piece, which was nice. There's no assembly required for it, but it also has a sleekness to it. I think that's really nice.
And it's very basic, but it is, you know, we based it on all the design drawings from the show, so it's very accurate.
Yeah, right. We went right back to it, which was really nice. And you can kind of see some great, you know, shape stuff here. We have the bat scallop kind of effect going on here onto the back there as well, so you know it's Batman's vehicle.
I love the way the back looks with the light up.
Kind of almost feels like in the opening credits when it comes at you, it's almost like a big bat face with the eyes and the whole grill face coming right at you. So you kind of have this cool look here. And look, little bat ears. You even have this bat ears.
It's a cool design.
Yeah, it's a really great design.
Maybe you can wear it as a mask for Halloween.
I know, right?
Cut the front off.
There you go. So we have some of the rolling stuff, which is awesome. We'll have a look at the underside too. So as we kind of mentioned, the one little bit of assembly required will be putting the batteries into your battery area here, which is why you need your Phillips screwdriver. Here is your switch.
That's the on-off switch.
To turn on the lights on there, and then you can kind of see basically the solid base to the bottom and the tread.
Look how fat these wheels are. Too.
I know,
That's
they are. They're really great size.
Really increases the weight of the piece, and you can see that it will roll over anything with wheels like that.
Well, it gives it good stability, which I think is really nice, and you can kind of see again how much it turns there. So you get a little bit of turning there, and you get the rolling here.
Sure it is.
Really heavy, good roll. And these guys roll together. These guys roll independent.
Yep. That's
and then you get kind of that stuff. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, pretty great.
So let's take a look at some of the other features before we try the lights up. But we were saying the canopy, you want to open up?
There's the opening canopy, which was designed so you could actually slide it across without scraping the whole top of the car. Then you can just do very smooth action. So we can do it a couple times. This actually just tucks under. And all you have to do is put your finger under here. And then you can see all the cool features that are on the inside, including real seat belts, real working seat belts for Batman and Robin. When the lights are on this thing, it's really impressive how it lights up. There's some neat little features down there. You can see the steering wheel over here. It's got a little stick shift for to drive the car around.
Does that stick shift move?
No, it's just we were afraid we actually made it a soft rubber,
soft,
but so it doesn't break.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's why it's that material. So it's not really made to shift the car at all.
So we got some really good detail stuff going in there. You can kind of see how deep and far down it goes, which is
and
nice.
Actually what's cool about this car, I mean, I have the original one, but it only fits one character.
Yeah, the original toy version was a much obviously smaller. We actually
Batman.
put it next to this at one point, and it was you know, half the size.
And actually, like, to be honest, we did have to cheat the design a little bit to fit two characters in there.
Yeah,
from the show, but
it's such a thin design for that. But we really thought it was important to be able to get two characters next side to side. So
I mean, you can't fit Killer Croc in Batman.
No,
but
exactly.
You can fit Batman and Robin.
So let's take a look at the lights.
Okay.
So we'll flip it over for our look at this. In this case, we've already set the batteries in here. So they should already be in here, I believe. And like we said before, it is 3 AA's. So you can see, just simple as it. Oh, no, actually no batteries. Good.
Well, it's a true unboxing video.
Ta-da! So here they are. So let's see if we can see, and they just go opposite directions like that. You can see the drawings underneath, which is positive, which is negative.
And if you can't see them very well, I can always refer back to the instruction manual where it's very clear which way they go in.
Yep. So then we can put our piece back on, tighten it up.
We should have gotten some surgical gloves.
I know, right? See if I'm doing it the right way or not.
No, you find out when you flip the car over.
Lefty, loosey,
Loosey,
righty,
righty,
tighty.
yeah.
I don't know which way I was going, actually.
Well, we're not on a home improvement
Seems like it's good
show.
enough.
I think you're good.
Yeah, you know, that's why I'm not doing a home improvement show.
Not this,
so then
not
we
this
have
week.
our great button right here. Flip it right on. We can see that we're working already.
Yep.
So already, we'll flip them over. We got the great front lights working there. We'll kind of show it there. And what is it, both headlights?
Yeah,
on,
both
right?
headlights come
Nice,
on.
good, like yellowish orange look to there. So it's kind of moody. I like it. It already feels like you're at nighttime. And then we have some really cool, I love this blue color that's on the inside. So you can see the whole light up of the panel. Really great. And what I like too is, like we were saying, with that cool look, how it kind of comes through.
It's really fantastic.
The windshield.
You can actually see it in there a little bit. Yeah.
It kind of adds to that blue hue.
Turn the lights off, then you can really see it.
Well, we'll do that in a second. Let's look at the last thing, and then we should. Yeah, get ready to turn the lights off.
I'll go over here.
Okay. But then we have the great backlights, and so now we have again the backlights, brake lights, the exhaust, all that kind of cool stuff. So then at nighttime, it really goes. Not as dark as that, but you can really see it kind of lit up here, which is kind of a nice kind of feel. You get some great glow. What I love about this is the glow you get off the brake lights, and the for that in the darkness, it's pretty. Like my hands, like
it's very bright.
Yeah, my hand's like half a foot away there, and it's all over it. So really cool, and I like how strong that is, and how like punched up the colors were. I think we went through a couple different rounds of it where the colors were a little lighter or not quite as bright, but it's like, you really want that impact of it. And you have such this nice black color to it that almost any color was really going to pop on it. So we wanted to really play that up a lot, so you can kind of see the darkness of it all. Again, like with the headlights too, you're getting a sense of the headlights pumping out. And then inside we get a nice good blue. So there you go. Shows you a little bit of like lighter colors there.
Enough moodiness for now?
Yeah, that's enough moodiness, I think. So now that we got our lights in, we got a nice rolling Batmobile. The only thing we need to try out is, does it actually fit 2 figures?
Let's find out.
So who do we have here that would be in the Batmobile? We have Batman.
Perhaps is a good choice.
Yeah, he would be a good choice. Now what you're going to have to help me with, because you're much better with safety than I am, so you're going to have to help with the instructions and how to put the seatbelts on.
Okay. So basically, the seat belts have a little, they have a little clip in here.
Yeah, let's look
So
at
you basically just, the easiest way to show it is you just basically tilt it this way. And I don't know, my hand, it's going to be hard to see what I'm doing, but you
that's why there's
basically,
instructions.
how handy. So you basically get in there and you just should be able to pop the seatbelt out like a real seatbelt, actually. So it just goes in and out.
So it actually like kind of almost clicks into a thing. It doesn't actually make it clicking though, or anything.
A little bit. You can feel it. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little actual there's an actual hard seatbelt piece, and you can feel it snap in to the other end.
Well, that's good that it feels something, so you know when
Yeah.
you're kind of getting it in.
Yeah. So there's two separate seatbelts.
So undo them both just for our purposes.
They're both done.
Okay.
Ready to go.
So then we have first
So who's
guy.
driving today?
Batman's always driving. I don't think he allows anybody else to drive.
Really? It doesn't have to be an episode where Robin has to drive the Batmobile, isn't there?
We'll see.
All right. So.
And this is the correct error Batman.
That's true.
Right? He is the Batman, the animated series.
He is the Batman.
Batman.
So you'll have to tuck his cape in a little bit because he's got, he's got a plastic cape. But
what's nice about this is how deep the seats are, and so you don't have to worry about. I know some people might have been worried about the idea of them popping up because of their plastic capes, but these were made specifically. We know Batman and Robin and those kind of characters are going to be in here. We wanted to make sure that we had enough space in the actual cockpit so that even if the plastic is pushing them up just a little bit, you're still going to be able to get them in there, and they're still going to be able to have their hands with the wheel.
And the seatbelt holds them down. One thing when you're putting the seatbelt in, you should be careful just to make sure you know where this piece is. If you put him in there, he can get this little piece can get buried under him, and you have to go dig it out again. But
like any time when you're with a seatbelt.
Yeah, I always look for it in my own car. So the seatbelt just tucks around Batman.
No, his arm's not free.
Well,
but he's safe.
Not the best driving.
But he's safe.
Yes, he's not going to fly out the window.
There, that's better. That feels like he can actually drive now.
There you go. Okay, is he happy now?
So now we have proof that two of these figures will fit together.
Here it is.
So now you have to do the same safety treatment with Robin. Although
safety last.
In the past, he has been known to not always wear his seatbelt. Batman reprimanding him.
I don't think he always does. Again, just make sure you be able to find a little seatbelt piece that snaps in. But he easily fits in this seat. With Robin, his cape does pop him up a little bit, but he's a lot smaller figure. So he can really not.
Oh my God, look how good they look in there.
So
it's kind of awesome.
The seatbelt isn't on at the moment, but they do look, you can see pretty clearly that they fit with no problem into the Batmobile. I mean, I wouldn't have him driving holding his gun, but you get the
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be holding his gun.
Not when he's driving.
True. So you push him in.
There you go.
Closes right up. They're both in there. We roll around. They're in their shaded windshield, so they. I
mean, this does look like I don't know if this is legal.
Well, no, I don't know that it's 100% street legal, but we'll see. Okay. So as we, kind of driving down the road.
You can see Batman through the window over here. I don't know if you can see from the side, but because of the lights especially.
Yeah, I think the lights help with that.
It gives them the evil look, because lights from the bottom a little bit.
I don't know, blue's not evil.
No, but the
red
kind of lighting. If we put flashlights under our face.
Yes, I could see that as well. Okay. So again, they stop where they're going, it pops open, they can pop out,
and then they're out.
And they're out to go fight crime. And they run off and they do their thing. Ah, over here, Batman! Oh, not
you can see. Well, you can see how tough it is. Look at this. No scraping. So you can sit people right on here.
I don't want to recommend just driving it off the table, but I think it would survive. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is the Batmobile in full glory. Does not come with the two figures.
That's
does not come with batteries. But it comes with all this awesomeness.
You're right, Kevin.
That's your Batman voice.
Pretty bad.
So again, here we go. Lights on. Cool look. Rolling wheels. $100. Batman the Animated Series Batmobile.
Really hope you guys enjoyed who bought it. It's a really great toy for your collection. We're really proud of this.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us here at DC Collectibles for our first unboxing video.